Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Sports. My name is Rev Trev, and I'm so glad you're here because we are talking about the path to the playoffs, and we know that it's win and we are in. Let's go, everyone. Welcome to the channel. If you have not hit that like or subscribe and you're new, please nail the like and subscribe for good, passionate, realistic Packers content. Now, oh my goodness, this is so awesome that we are in this scenario. I talked to you guys a few weeks ago and said, here's the path, Packers' path to the playoffs. If we win out, we have a 95% chance of winning or of making the playoffs. And once you're in, anything can happen, and we know that. So we want to make the playoffs. This is so exciting to be a Packers fan. This season has been absolutely wild with all the ups and downs, with all the turbulence. It was way rougher than I had expected. It's been crazy, right? And so we really have no business being here, but here we are, everyone. We are here, and we literally have every excuse in the book. We're the youngest team in the NFL. We have the youngest offense in the NFL. You can't rely on these rookies. You can't rely on these sophomores to win games. Are you kidding me right now? Jordan Love lacks experience. He didn't look good in that one start he had. He didn't look good in the preseason. He didn't look good and yada, 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 right? It's one thing to sit. It's another thing to have game experience. Well, guess what, everyone? Jordan Love is for real, and he has game experience now. And we have been riddled with injuries, and like every team, we get it. Every team faces injuries, right? But tell me another team that has missed their best left tackle, their best cornerback, their best running back, their best tight end, their best middle linebacker, and best wide receiver for most of the season, and still are winning games and are in a spot to make the playoffs. We have overcome every challenge, and we are here. So let's dive into, speaking of injuries, let's dive into the Packers injury report. And as of Thursday evening, maybe I should say, and I'll just bring this up for you real quick. Look at this. This is crazy. So Jair suspended. Okay, I thought that suspension was stupid, but we won the game, so who cares? That's past. It's behind us now. Full practice. Devontae Campbell, full practice, right? A.J. Dillon did not practice. Again, same with Ford, same with Jenkins. You got Aaron Jones, who played the full game last week, who's saying he's never been healthier than before. Yeah, right. He's been limited in practice today, right? Luke Musgrave, limited in practice. Sounds like he's going to play. Then you got Myers, who had a full practice. Nixon, full practice. Limited was Owens. Reed was limited in practice. And then if we go down here, Preston Smith did not practice. I don't know what's going on there. I'm hoping he's okay because he's a difference maker. Quay had a full practice. Christian Watson, limited practice. I'm wondering if he's going to be back. Look at Dontavian Wicks, full practice, baby. Let's go. Like, this is so awesome. And so that's something to know about, something to do, something to be focusing on, right, everyone? And so good things are happening. There's good things on the rise for this team. And so we have no business being here, but here we are. This is so great. So this is what I've been thinking about a lot lately, is I think that the Bears fans should be thanking us. You guys should be thanking the Green Bay Packers. Absolutely, because you're relevant for one more week. You had 3 wins last year. And this year, you're not going to make the playoffs again. We eliminated you, okay? But it's in your best interest for your team to actually lose this game so you can get a better draft pick. Imagine having 2 top 10 draft picks this year. You're getting number 1 from Carolina in that trade. Great job, by the way, Bears. Well done. But you won't because you know why? To beat us is your version of the Super Bowl, man. This is your Super Bowl. Are you guys going to show up to your own Super Bowl? You shouldn't be. In fact, beating us might not be in your best interest because you might keep people and players who should not be back next year. Think about that for a second. You should thank us because your game is going to be televised. I know if you're in the Illinois area, it's probably going to be on your TV screens or wherever. But if you're not in that area, listen, they're not showing games that have no playoff implications. They're not going to show your game just like that. I could not watch the Bears game last week. And you guys are playing Atlanta, who's in a playoff push. Like this now, you don't have to buy NFL Sunday Ticket or DAZN or find another way to watch this because you get to watch your team because you're playing us. That's a fact, everyone. So Bears fans, you should be thanking us, right? And we all know, everyone, that we live rent-free in your heads. The Packers live rent-free in your heads. You are relevant here because you loathe our team. You loathe our success. We have owned your team for decades. Rodgers has been your daddy, and now there's a new stepdad in town for Chicago Bears, and his name is Jordan Love. Bears want to beat the Packers so much that you talk about it for weeks, for the whole offseason. You know what week this is for us? This is just Bears week. Bears week, you are in our way to make the playoffs. That's what this week is for us, and that's what we do. We want to play another week and see what happens. Again, we should not be here. Right? Everyone said, no, they're going to win 5 games, 6 games. They're not making the playoffs. But here we are. We like the playoffs, right? We love winning playoff games and Super Bowls. Now, I do think the Bears are a little bit better than people are saying. Okay? I do think they're better than people are saying. I think you've improved. But what happens if the Bears win? What happens for the Packers? You know what? I think this right now, if say some fluky reason, somehow the refs mess us up or just things don't go our way, we've actually already had a successful season for Green Bay. That's what's happened, guys, is that we've had a successful season. Think about that for a moment, right? We are in this incredible against all odds, and we are in a position to make the playoffs. We found out that Jordan Love is our QB1, and he has a shot to be a Pro Bowler this year. He's exceeded all of our expectations. He has opportunity to win that last regular season game that Aaron Rodgers did not do last year. Like, this is what we're talking about here. Everyone had written us off, even some people in our own fan base. And our young wide receiver core has produced. And we're excited about the future, guys. Like, so if the Bears win, it's like, okay. Now, I get it. Don't get me wrong, okay? Trust me, I'm going to be disappointed if we lose on Sunday because I don't like losing to the Bears. I hate it when the Packers I hate it more when the Packers are not in the playoffs. We will be disappointed, but we will not be in despair. We will not lose hope because we have so much promise on this young team. And I'm so excited already for next season, but I'm just pumped about this season and making the playoffs. So let's quickly talk about the keys for the Packers to win this game, okay? Now, it's always the same every single game, but I do want to state the obvious for a moment. We need to win the turnover battle. We can't turn the ball over, and we need to cause turnovers. That is just a fact, right? The defense has to come to play. Just like Matt LaFleur said at halftime against the Vikings. By the way, we dominated the Vikings start to finish. At halftime, he goes, man, the defense came to play today, and we got to continue to play. Listen, we need to come to play and slow down these Bears. And then I believe that we need to contain Sweat. Now, some people are like, you can't do that. Well, listen, I didn't think we're going to be able to slow down Chris Jones against the Kansas City Chiefs. I didn't think that we are going to be able to slow down Hutchinson on Thanksgiving in Detroit, and we did. Okay, so if we can contain him, help it so he's not a game wrecker, and then if we can continue to free Aaron Jones and let him work, man, this kid is awesome. I love watching Aaron Jones. And then, of course, allow Jordan Love to work his magic, to keep playing like he's playing. These are the keys to the game, everyone. These are the keys of the game. I mean, let's go. This is so exciting that we are. It's win and we are in, right? So let's talk really quickly about the predictions, okay? Because it's the Bears week, and oh man, so I was on NFL Outdated's podcast yesterday. They asked about the predictions. Of course, I'm picking the Packers, right? I'm picking the Packers, but I didn't really know what to do with score. I've had some time to think about it. I actually think the Bears are going to show up. I think the Bears are better than people think. People say it's not. Like, Packers fans are like, oh, we're just the Bears. No, seriously, they're better than their team from last year. Like, they're not a 3-win team anymore. They're making progression, and I thought that's exactly what they're going to do this year. I do think Justin Fields is better than people say. He's been cooking this year. I mean, he got injured for 4.5 games, right? So my predictions, everyone, it's going to be this: Bears 27, Packers 31. Bears 27, Packers 31. Okay, so that's where I'm at. I think it's going to be a close one. I think that the Packers, being in Lambeau, being on home field, being in front of their crowd, knowing that the playoffs are on the line, they're not going to crack. These young players, they're just like, we're playing ball. We're going in. We're going all in. And so I'm so excited about what's happening, what's going on. And of course, people are going to be controversial and all that stuff. So let me just dive in to a few comments from the live stream here. I'm so glad everyone's here. Let me just dive in. So Andy, the Bears fan, NFL Outdated, right, says you should be thanking Bears that we are doing well now. Really? I don't know why. If you were sucking, it wouldn't make any difference. It's like, wow, come on, man. Why should we be? You should be thanking us, and you know that I've already said that on your podcast. So, Chris, good to see you. Woohoo! Go Pack, go! That's right, baby. And then Jason, of course, the Bears still suck, and that's what we're going to be saying. Imagine if we beat them again. Like, how bad is it going to be for their offseason, man? How bad is it going to be? They're going to be like, are you kidding me? We can't beat this team. We thought that Aaron Rodgers was gone, and all of a sudden now we're there. Like, think about this, Jason. Isn't that great? Like, they're going to be self-destructing all offseason if they don't beat us this year at the end. Like, getting swept by us with Jordan Love. Are you kidding me right now? I don't care what the score is. All I care about is that we get a win when we play next weekend, right? I did talk about this, Chris Hand. I did talk about this. Is Watson back? It looks like he's trending that he could be back. Jair is back, and he's healthy. Would have played last week if he didn't get suspended. So check out earlier the injury report, because I did go through the injury report. It's quite interesting. And then Jason says Packers 38, Bears 14. Woo! Jordan Love will pass for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and another rushing touchdown. Is basically he's going to do what he did last week. I do think both teams are going to be going on. And you're right. I said this, Jason. This is the Bears Super Bowl. Like, that is just a fact. I mean, this is their game of the year. This is the one they care about the most now because they're not going to make playoffs. Now, granted, it's our game of the year too, right? It's absolutely our game of the year because it means that we go to the playoffs. Last week was the must-win game of the year for us. And man alive, we are going to be this is going to be awesome to see. It's going to be incredible to see us win this game. And so it's a big game for us too. But it is their Super Bowl. It is their Super Bowl. And technically, it's just a game for us to get to the playoffs. So now Chris says, dude, even our defensive line is rocking, man. I know. I was thinking about Preston Smith. You got Rashawn Gary. Man, those guys are balling out. If we can get a sack by Van Ness, if we can get, Kenny Clark can come in, cause pressure, make some noise there. Wyatt, like that. This defensive line does not get enough credit. I agree with you, Chris. So, man, I'm picking our team here to win this game. I'm looking forward to Sunday. Of course, I'm a little bit nervous, absolutely, but just because it's such a big game and it's so crucial to our success coming up. And but think about it: when we make the playoffs, everyone, when we make the playoffs, it's nothing but beneficial for our team. This young team having playoff experience already. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You got Wicks out there. You're gonna have Watson out there, Dobbs. You've got all these Reed and Musgrave and Kraft and all these guys that are so young. Melton's gonna be out there. Like, where did he come from, right? And then you got all the defensive players. Like it's all about getting playoff opportunity, playoff experience. And so I'm super, super excited. I'm predicting this win. And so, okay, Jason says, I also think Justin Fields, but fuel to the fire with words he said about Green Bay. Yeah, I know. But I mean, okay, but I hear what Justin Fields said, and I get it. There's nothing to do in Green Bay. So all we do is we watch football, play football. It's like, yeah, that's why we're winning. I don't care. Like, so what? You got more options. You can eat more pizza in Chicago? Yippee skippy, right? Who cares? That was fun. It was funny. I thought it was funny what he said, but I do. If that motivates us, cool. I'm all in, man. I'm all in. So out to put Mixon on Allstate commercial for knocking people out. That's awesome. I am not going to live stream the game. I actually, to be honest, find live streams of games quite boring. I know some people do a good job, like Matt Ramage does a good job with those, and others like Pack Daddy, if he's doing that, he does a good job, or it's a Total Packer Access or whatever. I'm getting their name wrong right now. They do a good job, but I just find like it's too hard in between. You're always trying to describe what's going on. I would rather just make videos before and after. And so I will not be live streaming that game. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm looking forward to this Sunday. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible. So just a quick reminder, win and we are in, everyone. This is going to be so much fun watching us beat the Bears. And they are going to self-destruct, everyone. We just know it, right? We know it. So thanks so much for stopping by today. I wanted to just shoot a quick video on this stuff, and I appreciate you. And let's cheer on our team. Let's see us do well. Even if we lose, we still going to cheer our team on, but we're not losing. We're not losing. I predicted weeks ago that we were going to make the playoffs, and here we are. I did predict at the very beginning that we were going to be 9-8, and here we are. We're at 8-8, and we can be 9-8. We can do what Aaron Rodgers didn't do last year. I am personally excited about what's happening. Cannot wait for this game to happen. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for being a part of all my videos this year. And please not only like, subscribe, but pass this stuff on to other fellow Packers fans. I would really, really appreciate it. Have an awesome day.